What's up, y'all? It is early in the morning. Like, what time is it? It's 7:25 while I'm filming this right now. I found to give you guys a couple of videos during, if you heard that, that was my stomach growling. I haven't ate breakfast yet. But I wanted to give you guys a couple of videos today because this is my last day in the apartment. And I wanted to upload some stuff. Literally, this whole week has been highly stressful, okay? I had my last week of summer classes. Yesterday was my last day. I turned in my final assignments. Let me tell y'all something. I managed to do a discussion, a single exam, where I got both 100s on. Then I ended up doing 2 final papers for 2 different classes, juvenile delinquency and intro to criminal justice. The criminal justice one had to be at least 1,500 words. Did that shit in 1 hour and 34 minutes. Yes, I timed myself, okay? And that was only with a half hour of research, so you good. Your girl's good. Also, we referenced like a chapter. Not only that, I somehow managed to do an extra credit assignment for juvenile delinquents. After literally searching where the assignment was, I looked on the announcements for one of our units. It was there. Basically, you're just sitting on a summon and giving a summary. I did the paper. So excited to turn it in. My computer hid that shit and I could not find it. It was a half hour of me mini panicking and trying to find this paper because literally I'm like trying to do all this work by the end of the day. So I rewrote it, got my workout in, emailed to my professor. That's worth at least 2 good bonus points. Hopefully I get like at least a 87 on this final paper so that when she adds the points to my overall grade, it'll average to a 90. Because right now, I have an 89 in that class. And your girl's trying to get a 90. Because corrections literally took me out, okay? That last assignment of corrections, I think I mentioned in the last video, I couldn't turn it in because there were Wi-Fi issues. And Wi-Fi issues don't count as a late excuse. So, literally, my corrections paper, I got a 90 on. My final paper, that brought me up to a 79, which I'm kind of mad about because had I turned in the assignment and I got like an 80 something on it, I would have gotten an A, but you know what? It is what it is. I passed the class. All is to the good. The final, so far my grades, I got like an A in global crime, a B in service crim, I have a B in criminal procedure, and I have a C in corrections. So juvenile delinquents and intro to criminal justice, I'm waiting back on those grades. Juvenile delinquents, I have good faith that's going to be an A. Intro to criminal justice, the way it's averaged out, if I get a good grade on this paper, the same way I've had with the past papers, I could get in 90 straight up. There's an extra credit section that's in there. Most professors that are teaching during this time offer extra credit in the form of doing the teacher evaluations. I did all the evaluations and sent them the proof to make sure that it's in there. But yeah, everything's good. I finally got a testing appointment to get tested for COVID. I'm mainly getting tested because your girl's trying to go back to work on set. We're at the tail end of July. There's only a couple of stuff that's shooting right now. And a lot of them are requiring to have like a negative COVID test. And thankfully, after searching this entire week, I found a place to get tested on Sunday near my brother's place. So I'm going to be staying with him for a week. And thankfully, my insurance covers it. I had to go and check online on the website to make sure that they cover it. Thank you, God, that they covered. And I do not need no copay. Whew, okay. But, yeah, that's my stuff for y'all. Child, let me tell you about what happened with my lease. So the lease I thought I signed in January was actually the application. The application was canceled because I didn't put a guarantor on because really I'm going to be the main person putting it on. But like legally you have to have like someone who's going to be put as like, oh, this person's going to help you pay it. So I put down my mom. They said they're going to email me the actual leasing application, but they never sent it. So I was like, screw it. I went to the other apartments in the area that was like second best. Well, actually top 1 best. This used to be like the top bougie apartments out of all of the ones we had. They're building like 2 new ones right now. They're almost done building it, okay? They've been building since January. And usually new apartments are the most expensive. I know Octave Row, I know Bellamy Carrollton. Those are the two new ones. City Station's been around here for like 2 years now. And people don't really buy the City Station. It's more of like the smart house style apartments with the new ones. So literally the apartment that I signed to, literally it used to be like the most expensive apartments. The rent I paid initially when I signed up for my lease, including insurance, was $41. Then when I renewed my lease, it got up to $490 with the lease, $20 for the insurance. And now with my new apartment, I pay $520 a month, as well as $11 a month with the insurance through the company. Well, actually, the apartment has their own insurance policy, and then they have another company that they work with that puts it in. That's the one I picked. I did not see the other option when it's like $11.95. But they're basically the same price, so just a couple of cent differences. So I signed up for that. So basically I'm paying like $531. Yep, $531. So basically it's like a $20 difference with my apartment and the new apartment. So I'm good. You know, it is what it is. I'm just thankful I have somewhere to live next year because I was freaking out on Monday. Now, was it Monday? It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday because Monday I had the paper, I had the assignment stressing out about it. And then Tuesday was when I had the apartment stressor. So thankfully, your girl got her assignments done. She has a place to live and she's getting tested for COVID. Thank God. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for when they're going to show that thing up my nose because it's going to hurt. I low-key was trying to find places that were just doing like the mouth swab. But it is what it is. I need to take the precautions and make sure I'm healthy to go back to working because your girl needs to work because she needs money. Right now, PUA, I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but you know what? We're just going to hustle through. Hopefully I won Blogger Babes giveaways today because I got to pay for new apartment. I got to pay for the tuition. I got to fix the doggone home my brother made, my other brother, the autistic one. He made one big gaping hole on the side of my aunt's bedroom wall and then made another hole pushing the door. The doorknob made another hole. I had to call a whole drywall guy. Me and my brother were going to get the money together to probably fix it. By next week, we're going to fix it. Just, it's a lot. We need to get it fixed before my auntie comes in. And then we got to paint it too. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, that's kind of like my personal update. You know, everything's all to the good. So, let's get into the crazy stuff that's been happening this week. Kanye West, I made a video about him. Basically, I made that video before his second round of tweets, and basically this man is imploding. He's calling Chris and Kim white supremacists, talking about Chris ain't allowed to see the kids, calling out Drake and Larson. We'll get to the Larson tea later. He talking about how basically Kim tried to get him committed and how he been trying to divorce her since her and Meek met for like prison reform in quotations. That's what he did. And I'm just like, this is too much. And people have been talking about him being paranoid about Kim due to the Drake rumors. I would not be surprised. I don't believe Kim and Meek hooked up because Meek would have told us by now. But I do believe that she probably hooked up with Drake, okay? Ever since the Kiki song came out, there's been rumors about that. And Kanye been so pressed about Drake ever since. I would not be surprised if something happened between them. And now we're hearing reports about Kim meeting with divorce lawyers. And Kanye saying that he's been trying to divorce Kim for a while. And, you know, we have more people and sources coming out saying that divorce has been on the table for a while. We are seeing a lot of people break up during this quarantine. And initially, initially we heard some stuff about them having some problems when quarantine started. I knew that marriage was going to be heading down the pipeline when the slavery was the choice comments were made. Not just with that, you watch the show and whenever he's on it, him and Kim are having like disagreements and, you know, over how North isn't going to wear makeup or him just acting like a baby girl so she can take care of the kids and him being judgmental when it comes to her outfits and him feeling some type of way with her being dressing risque. I'm like, sir, do you know who you married? Like, this is her job. And you know, I feel like people should not feel obligated to stay with someone, you know, because mental illness doesn't just affect the person who's going through it. It affects their family. And she put out a statement saying that, you know, he's a genius, but he's also complicated. She's been doing stuff for a while. She didn't speak out in the past, but just to protect him and their children. I feel like she's going to stand by him and get him the help he needs. But during this process, Chris is going to be working on a plan to get her out of this marriage, because I feel like this is their breaking point. They can't come back after this. It's also been reported that they're not letting Keeping Up with the Kardashian cameras film Kanye or the kids. If they're not filming him and the kids, they most definitely are filming the rest of the family's reactions to it, because I remember when the slavery comments came out, they filmed Kim's reaction to it. So, and you know, you can't really blame the family. Initially, when this all happened, they were blaming the family on why they're enabling him. Where are they to get him straight? And you now hear that, you know, they've been trying to get him help. They've been trying to get him into a doctor. People are like, oh, that's just them trying to censor a black man. What do you want them to do? They're trying. You know, y'all keep saying he's a grown man, he can do what he wants. Yes, it's also hard for the family to give the person help when they don't want it. I feel like Kanye does have this bipolar disorder working on him, because he said he's off his meds, but it's also his ego. He is suffering mentally, but it's also him acting out like he usually does. So that's overall I gotta say on that. I hope he eventually gets the help that he needs. Meg and Tory Lanez stuff. So more people are saying idiotic shit about Meg and Tory Lanez. Last week it was reported that he allegedly shot Megan. You got 50 Cent saying dumb shit. You got Cameron tweeting something stupid about Meg possibly being a man. That's why Tory shot her. Fucking disgusting. Who's checking for Cameron? Y'all, you just wanted fucking clout. Then you got Drea's dumbass saying that, oh, they probably had a Bobby and Whitney love, and I want someone to basically hurt me to show they love me. And then she had a bad track when people started dragging her. Rightfully so, they deserve to drag her. And it just shows how fake people can be, because Drea and Meg were chilling, you know, before quarantine, hanging out in like Miami or whatever, or LA. It just shows how fake people can be. Just, And I'm probably going to make another video before I leave on the whole Megan situation, because really, I'm not trying to blame Meg, but she talked about how black women aren't protected and basically how everything when it comes to our safety is a joke. I agree with that, but Meg, you ain't cooperating with police, and it feels like you are that hip-hop friend that basically, that friend that hops around. The friend that hops around to different people to stay popular. We see you with a different person every week. And I'm just like, first of all, Megan, you need to be staying at home because we're still in a pandemic. And two, it's like, you hanging out with all these different people. That's different energies are probably going to match up with you. People are not going to have your best intentions at heart. And I feel like her and Tory Lanez are two chaotic people that really just create chaos. So what I would say, tighten up your circle. Tighten up your circle. Have people around you that you can trust, and take more seriously into your safety and your well-being. That's all I got to say. And there are some people that are saying, oh, it's because she's an Aquarius. Aquariuses are antisocial as hell. I should know. I'm an Aquarius, okay? And we are cautious with who we are friends with. Just to put that out there. Yeah, that's on that. Oh, I forgot to mention the Larsa. So Larsa Pippen, one of the besties of the Kardashians, got unfollowed a couple of weeks ago. Now, initially, I thought it was just now a happening, and that the recent story that came out is why. But according to Lovely T, Larsa been messing up for like a good minute, okay? She be creeping around with some of the girls' exes. She was seen, you know, flirting with Chris Humphries, Kim's ex-husband, her second ex-husband. Then you see her with Tyga, who's Kylie's ex. And then allegedly this week, she was caught messing around with Tristan. Like, they slept together. I said, this is the same bitch that dragged Jordan Wood's name for filth. And you saw in the Kardashians, that whole entire special, that whole season special when the Jordan stuff came out, how Larsa was speaking to TMZ. Y'all remember that? Child, she was adding fuel to that fire on Hollywood Unlocked. Hypocrite. And the side-eyeing the Kardashians too, because it's like she messing with at least 3 of y'all former exes and y'all just unfollow her. Meanwhile, you drag this black girl through the mud and try to ruin her life. So definite side-eye to them. So, and Jordan was kind of petty when she liked to tweet about it too. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj. She is pregnant. She is expecting, she looks about her 3rd trimester. So a lot of people are expecting around August. Like a lot of babies are about to be born in August because people be announcing pregnancies like when they are like past that 2nd trimester and they're at like the tail end. And then, you know, looking at her belly, I feel like she's about like a good 7 months because there have been pictures that she posted and the pictures of her outside her house that were posted online. So congratulations to her. Basketball officially came back. They started the preseason yesterday. I know LeBron is happy. They're coming back. I think the first game is like the 31st, I think. I'm not sure. But NFL, they don't know if they want to come back or not. As of today, there's still no safety plan on coming back. You got players calling them out on it. You got Drew Brees from the Saints calling him out on not having a plan. Russell Wilson, who plays for the Seahawks in Seattle, Sierra's husband, you know, he's like, you need to have a plan. Okay, my wife, she is pregnant. Sierra's about to pop right now. Okay, we saw them pictures. And they also got 2 small kids. I'm not trying to get my wife sick. I'm not trying to get my new son sick. I'm not trying to get my kids sick. There needs to be a plan for us to come back. And a lot of other players are speaking out too. NFL got to get their ish together or else cancel the season. There's only been like over 80 players that tested positive this week. I think 80 to 94. I can't remember the number, but there's a lot. So they need to decide whether they're going to come back or not or what kind of plan they're going to have for safety measures. The Bahamas closed on Wednesday after a surge in COVID positive tests, you know, basically closed off the borders to all U.S. Americans. Child, we are being banned from everywhere. First, it was the EU. Okay, now it's the Bahamas. I feel like every Caribbean country should do this because y'all's numbers are spiking. I know y'all need tourism, but y'all don't need to be risking y'all people, okay? Right now, I think the Dominican Republic's leading in the numbers, and they're like in the last time I checked, it was like 67,000 cases. So I'm just like, y'all need to close and lock up, keep it safe. Ban U.S. travelers because right now we're almost at 4 million cases in the country. Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're getting 2 new wives. We have a YouTuber named, I think it's Jayla Forever. She's a YouTuber. Don't really know about her. She's currently going through some marriage problems. She just announced she's getting divorced from her husband. I remember it was like YouTube tea a couple of weeks ago. And then also Drew Sidora. First of all, I did not know Drew Sidora lived in Atlanta. That would have been great to know. Second of all, I did not know she was married and got 3 whole kids. And third of all, I did not know she was in the running. You know, if y'all don't know Drew Sidora, if you're around my age, y'all remember her. First time seeing her was in the original Step Up movie, the original Step Up with Channing and Jenna. And a lot of y'all in Black culture remember her as playing herself, breaking up Melody and Derwin. You know, she cheated with Derwin. And she also played T-Boss in the TLC movie. The last thing I saw Drew in was I don't know if it was like an indie movie or a Netflix movie, but basically it was an indie movie where she played sister to Amber Rose and Eva Marcel. She was sister who was pregnant with lupus, pregnant and had lupus. So that was the last thing I saw her in. So I'm looking forward to this. They want to get younger viewers. I'm still going to watch. I might review, you know, eventually when it does come out. Also, Real Housewives of Potomac is coming back August 2nd. We will be reviewing. Okay, I just want to put that on the docket. Beyonce released the Black is King trailer. And I'm excited. Okay, I'm about to get a new subscription to Disney Plus. I might renew it if I get the funds. But yeah, I'm excited. Movie news. Oh my God, child. The movie Tenet got delayed, postponed indefinitely. That movie is never going to come out, I swear. They just pushed back Mulan to next year. They're pushing back A Quiet Place from September to April 2021. Top Gun that's supposed to come out around Christmas, coming out next July in the summer. Then Spider-Man 3 is supposed to come out in November next year. is being pushed back to December of next year. So instead of a November Thanksgiving release, it's going to get a Christmas release. I did not know it was going to get the November release initially. But, yeah, make that holiday money. But, ooh, Lord, these movies are delaying. I mean, honestly, when they put these new dates out there, this was like back in like April when they thought COVID was going to get handled. But right now we are in the end of July and the testing numbers are just skyrocketing. And so they're not taking that risk. They're not taking that risk in December. The Aretha Franklin biopic got pushed from December Christmas to January of like MLK weekend. I feel like it's still going to do good because, you know, MLK, got to celebrate. And, you know, it'll still qualify for the Oscars because the Oscars moved to April. And I think the qualification dates are either the end of January or the beginning of February. So they're still qualified for the Oscars. This judge, I can't remember her name, but the judge who got assigned to the Epstein case, the bank information, there's a hit put out on her, okay? Her son was shot, and her husband was injured, and the person who did it was this guy who was like anti-feminist, this like radical lawyer who just basically hated women. They found him from a self-inflicted gunshot. So I'm like, y'all gonna tell me this ain't, you know, just a coincidence. We know what's up. Congratulations to Taraji P. Henson. She signed the first look deal with Fox. A lot of people signed first look deals this week. She signed the first look deal with Fox, and they're developing a Cookie spinoff, most likely to come out next year. All I'm going to say is the same thing that people said in the comments when it was posted up on social media. Y'all have money to give us another spinoff to Empire, but not to bring Matt Starr. We are still mad about that, okay? I don't care if we have to, like, protest about it. We want Star back. And I already talked to y'all about last week of how Hulu wanted it, but production rights were the issue. So, the Washington Redskins are officially the Washington football team. No nickname, no logo, nothing. The Free Britney movement, it kind of popped off again. We had Britney's siblings kind of speak out about it. Jamie Lynn wasn't really alluding to anything. Her brother was basically like, oh, I don't understand it. But then he also saying, you know, we don't really see her a lot. She's been through a lot. She doesn't feel like being controlled. Britney Spears has been through a lot. I feel like at this point, I'm not trying to speculate anything, but I feel like she's at that point where she wants to be free, but she's being kept under by a lot of people, including in her own family. I already talked about the Aretha biopic. There's an investigation at Fox News over some of the anchors for alleged sexual harassment and abuse allegations. One of them has stepped down. The others are being investigated. One of them is the guy that says the outlandish shit on Fox News. So, yeah, not surprised by that. And last bit of positive news, Demi Lovato got engaged 2 days ago. Oh my God, my fault. Demi Lovato got engaged to her boyfriend Max. They've been dating for like 5 months now. You know, y'all have always heard me. I'm not trying to put timeline on love, but you know what? I'm glad to see her happy. She's been through a lot, and she deserves all the love in the world. So congratulations to her. All right, I kept this under 25 minutes. You know, your girl's good. Let me know how y'all feel about these topics that we talked about. Let me know in the comments what you want to see on the channel in the next couple of weeks. I'll try to upload whenever I can. Literally, the shooting space I'm going to have is going to be so limited because I'm going to be hopping from different places. I might go to my aunt's, and I also might go to my friends for the weekend. So, literally, this is my mini vacation time before school starts back up. So, anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. Please stay safe. If you're protesting, please stay safe. If you're going outside, wear a mask. For the love of God, please. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Have a good weekend.